Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's New York taking on New Jersey. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Leon Day. What do we have on him?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Marte puts it away for the out. One away. Now Correa up to hit. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his...
And that chance handled to Elliott, second for one, and that's two. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
No balls, one strike.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tosses to first. One up, one down. Tel Marte.
Well, maybe approaching this.
And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hard hit left side. On to first. They get the out on Marte. Jose Bautista getting ready to hit. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, and here is Michael Conforto. Swings through that one for strike two.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The 0-2 pitch from Day. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Inside.
That's off the inside corner, and 1-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Hoskins racing hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The 1-2. That's to third. Bautista. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. hit in the air, center field. Marte should have it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and now here is Rhys Hoskins. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
No strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ted Simmons at the plate now. That's ball one. That one out to right. Conforto trying to get to it. And that is a big first out. Now it's the second baseman.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings through that one out in front that time. And that one is inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners are at the corners. One away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Pete Crow Armstrong swings through it for strike one. That misses. And the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. So bases all loaded up, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
No, that's down.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number 2. Close one, doesn't get the call. Counts full, 3-2. Hard hit to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. That one missing inside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Missed with a changeup. And the count now 2-0. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-1.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Stays alive. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That's towards center. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay throw. Save. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away. Bautista now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. Bautista started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up, and that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
And there's a ball.
Count.
And that'll load the bases. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And that's fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
1-1.
Kicks and deals. Base hit, center field. Relay to third. The tag. That ends the inning, but new inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one lifted in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And now the catcher comes up to him, Kyle Teal.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. Throws to second. Hung up in a rundown now. And now the center fielder, Bobby Abreu. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up at RBI. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Just misses.
Ball.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Abreu stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hoskins. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's Carlos Correa. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses
1-1.
there. Ball 1. Ground ball left side. De La Cruz. And that is the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And now maybe extra bases. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Number 94 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball. One out, and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Gets to it with a slide. The throw. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Pure Book Shambi speed on display right there as he beat it out, no problem. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Back here at Wrigley Field, start of the fourth, Anthony Santander at the plate. Day back to work. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1. Andrew Miller takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Man at second. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Beltre, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. This to third. Bautista tosses across to first, and that is out number 2. Here's the second baseman. Fly to center his first time. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 6-4. So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. To the right side, and that one handled. Throws to first. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, an outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Fights it off, he'll see another. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that
2-2.
skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
They get the out on Marte. Now the third baseman, Jose Bautista.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth. Ruth, 38 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one hammered back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to their lead. It's 7-4. That one ripped. And a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. In the dirt. Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate, not in time. He's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's even up.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Here's a 1-2. Alvarez on at second with 2 down. On the ground, and that chance handled. Boots it. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the second baseman. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. On the north side of Chicago. Chicago. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. And now Kyle Teal. That one outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is ball 1. And that is out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Abreu swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out to left field. Ruth. 2 down. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 1 for 2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Crow Armstrong pulls. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs.
That's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
1 and 2's the count.
1-2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Safe at second.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Bautista, the next to hit, takes outside. Right side. Conforto makes the catch. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Line drive.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Santander gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact.
Beltre now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And now they have a base runner at second. Here's the second baseman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. That's out number 3. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth. And a foul ball. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. That one hammered center field. Abreu makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Now here is Elly De La Cruz. There's a strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And the batter now, Kyle Teal. He's 2 for 2. This one in the air center field. Marte should have it. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now, Bobby Abreu. Swinging a foul out of play. Tap foul at the plate. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines. At the plate, Ted Simmons. And first offering is fouled off. Ersig, a 6'2" righty, 215 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Now it's the second baseman. That one is hammered right field. Abreu. Long run. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch, not close. Swings through that.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes. Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. I think he made his pitch on the mound. 2-strike count, made him chase.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Garcia back to work. Into left center for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not in
He's
time.
in
That's a leadoff double. And here comes Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Marte flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
He swings and fouls one off. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Struck him out of the foul tip. Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 3 in this one. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Swings through him for the K. Now here is Elly De La Cruz. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Ketel Marte digs in now. Just missed. 1 out, bases
1
empty.
ball, no strikes.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that one is gone. Oh, muscle to center field. It's 9-4. And now it's going to be Jose Bautista. Late with the swing there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. That one at triple digits.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Ball.
2 outs, bases empty.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
The changeup missing, and the count even 1-1. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's the second baseman. He's already homered here in this one. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Up the middle. And that one handled. Fires over to Hoskins. Now only 1 out remaining. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game. 9-4, our final score for Chris Singleton and our